the night it happened, it was October 27, 2021, and my brother was in prison, and my father was in the hospital, and I was on a 3.5 year binge every day, all day. I went straight. Besides a couple county jail things here and there, like a week here, blah blah, a couple rehabs, a couple psych wards, called a detox maybe. But it was every day, all day, drinking and drugging for 3.5 years straight. Like I said, unless it stopped with little arrest here or rehab or detox or psych ward. And my brother's in prison, my father's in the hospital, and it's just me and my youngest daughter, a Mossberg shotgun and a loaded 44 Smith and Wesson Magnum, 44 Magnum, and I had 2 warrants out for my arrest, and I don't know, man. I just came to the end of the binge, and for some reason, you know what I mean, I felt like I heard something outside the apartment, so I just went on there. I'm with my kid like every day, like. And she became like my buddy. It wasn't like I'll be honest with you. I seen when my girlfriend was pregnant, I seen Stevie Williams at Street League. And the way he was with his kids, he was acting the same way when we would be like on tour. Like I was like, that's awesome, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same type of thing the way I do it. And so anyway, so she would just be with me. So it wasn't like I was holding my kid hostage. We just hang out with each other. And like I said, my brother's in prison, my dad's in the hospital, and I got 2 guns, a pint of vodka, and my youngest daughter. And I just start waving it on there, and I guess somebody calls 911. So then when the police got there, I was like, you ain't coming in. I threatened to kill him, you know, and I had a standoff with the police. And they got like, so if I was trying to explain it to somebody that was just listening, it'd be like, so it's the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office in New Jersey. So it would be like on the YouTube, you know what I mean? You see like standoff with the SWAT. Like that's what it was. I was backed in the apartment with the loaded gun behind the door screaming, I'm going to blow your head off. And I felt like they were going to come in, and I felt like I was going to die at that moment. So it was either take it to another level, you know what I mean? Like over the top level, like start shooting through the fucking door, or just back off. And I just backed off. And I got no bail. I was looking at 10 years for that. And then I copped out to 5 years with 42. So I had to do mandatory 42 months before parole. But that was it. I had a standoff with the police, and my kid was with me, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened because they saved my life by arresting me.
Really?
Yep.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there was no detail. You know what I mean? I had no bail. So it was straight. I had no bail. So I had to detox in jail. So I didn't leave from the day I got arrested in 2021 until 2025, like a couple months back. I was locked up. I had no bail. So
Wow.
I had to detox in county, and it was pretty bad.
What was it like going in there? What was it? I know you were in there before.
Yeah, but
now,
never for something like that.
Yeah.
I was never in there. I was in denial at first. I was screaming. You know what I mean? I started getting in trouble in jail, and I did about 10 months in the county jail, Monmouth County, New Jersey, Freehold, New Jersey. I did about 10 months of 23-1 lockup. And that's isolation. There's no bunkie. So I did 10 straight months of that. And then I started realizing that I'm not getting out. But I was screaming I was innocent for over a year. You know what I mean? Like flooding the cell, blah, 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 blah. And then one day it clicked, and I was like, you have to be remorseful. You know what I mean? You have to take blah, blah, blah for your actions. And everything started going good once I started like getting into AA, and I started doing anger management, church services, kenosis, Bible study. I had a job in prison. I turned it around, you know what I'm saying? And life got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's
kenosis is a thing in prison.
What is that?
It's like a religious thing.
Kenosis?
Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah.
It's like it's a religion, or it's a practice?
Yeah, at first I did just to get out of the cell, but yeah, so.
What does it entail?
It's like a AA meeting type setup. It's in a circle. It's like a roundabout, and guys will like go on. You know, people are really into it.
Yeah.
And like the Muslim thing is huge in there. Stuff like that.
What did you turn to when you're in there for some sort of salvation from yourself, salvation from your mind?
Well, when I got arrested in 2021, I was walking with a cane, and I'll be honest with you. So I had hepatitis C. My liver was failing. Everything, you know what I mean? It was over with. Like I was dying in the street. Like I had a place to live, and then when they arrested me, it was perfect timing with no bail. It was perfect. All of us, you know what I mean? Because I got Hep C treated in jail. I stopped using the cane. I started just like touching the wall, you know what I mean? And it was perfect. It was the best thing that's ever. I don't ever want to go back, but I'm very happy I got to experience being sentenced to 5 years. I think it's a good enough time. If somebody's really going through it in the street on some like bullshit, I think a 5-year sentence, if they can make it out with their brain, okay. I think you can, like, you have another shot at life. 100%. I needed it because I've OD'd. I've been Narcaned. You know, I was into all that. I was getting Narcaned. I was ODing left and right at home. And I don't know if you know what Narcan is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they stopped all that by having no bail. And,
wow.
Yeah.
It's like you have no chance but to do this.
Yeah, there is no way to get out. You know, it's not like, oh, if I hit up so-and-so, maybe I'll trick them into bailing me out, and then I'm going to get into more bullshit once they open the gate, you know?
Yeah.
There was no getting out.
You said that when you first went in, you were in a bit of denial. That I guess this is my life now. This is really my life now. What does it feel like to be in denial of something like that? And you also said that you were in a bunk. You were in a room you were solo.
For a while, yeah.
What is that like?
You can start hallucinating. You know, you can do anything, but so they let you out for an hour. So it's 23 hours a day lockdown. They let you out an hour for a shower, phone, and there's no yard. You know what I mean? You just have to walk in the day room, and that's it, man. The shower's in a cell, and it's ADSEG, you know, administrative segregation / infirmary. And that's the shit. That's the shit they talk about. Music fit and like rap music, like, oh, 23 and 1 lockup. Like, I'm like, oh, this is it. I'm here. It's crazy to be in there, man. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they make you do the 23 and 1 and not just normal?
The Detox. And I was acting out. And yeah, it was because of you know what I mean? I was acting out. It was, I would get like, it's funny, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to keep ranting on.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, what's wild to me is that I know that from the skateboard side of things,
yeah.
You made a lot of money in skateboarding at one time. You were able to travel the world because of skateboarding at one time.
Yeah. And
you were that type of pro where there was like a magnifying glass on your life. Like you got a lot of attention. So you're somebody who's experienced, you know, high highs and low lows in life.
Yeah. Like right now I'm a convicted felon. So like certain countries might not let you in. But I at least have traveled where some guys you'll meet locked up in prison and stuff. They've never been to Europe. They've never been to Canada. They've never been to, Barcelona, all that stuff, you know, Japan. And it's like, and some of them will never get to go. So it's like, I was like, if I can never go to those places again, I'm grateful for what I've had before because I've already been there. But I'm sorry for the question. I don't know. I messed up on that question.
No, not at all, man. Yeah,
you know?
I'm saying like
it's the first time I've been on camera in 8 years.
Yeah. I guess how does freedom feel? How does it feel being out? Does it feel weird? What about it feels weird?
I truly feel like I have a second chance at life. Like I don't wake up in the morning and I'm not miserable in the morning. I don't like I can't like I don't have insomnia anymore. Like I don't take I don't take anything right now. There's no I don't take benzodiazepines. I don't take antidepressants. I don't take sleep meds. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. I don't take Suboxone. I ain't on methadone. And it's like in jail and prison, I learned how to sleep again. I don't know. They said there's a song, "A Man with a Satisfied Mind," right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing bothering me right now, you know?
So in some strange way, it brought you some peace and some healing.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you liked being in there.
Nah, I mean, sometimes there was some alright stuff going on, but it was cool. Some of the CEOs, the inmates, the counselors, they had skateboarding in their past, so
they knew who you were.
I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't skateboard, there's no way that, you know, I don't know if I should give it. I kind of do say that without skateboarding, there's no way I would have been as comfortable in there as I was.
Wow.
I'm not saying I was super comfortable. It was, you know what I mean? You had to, it was crazy. But with the skateboarding, I could relate to people and they could relate to me because I'd always be like, yeah, like I skate. And then like some dude would be like, yo, I never met anybody with their own shoe before. And he'd be looking at me saying this. And I'm like, damn, I'm in prison. And there's like some pretty, like, you know what I mean? Thorough motherfucker being like, yo, it's like an honor to meet somebody that had their name on a shoe. I'm like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, we checked you out on the, I had my people at home Google you and they, you know what I mean? Make sure everything. And like, that was cool.
Yeah.
That went a long way, you know?
Yeah.
I got a job in prison because the CEO's best friend used to watch Photosynthesis and the DC video. So I got to get out of it. The counselor, he was into skating. He'd always be asking, he'd tell me about what Bam's up to. And then my cell door popped one day and it was a young black CEO at Bayside State Prison. And I'm looking at my bunkie and I'm like, what is it? I thought they were going to move me. And I'm limping and I was like, yeah, blah, blah. I've had 2 knee surgeries to the CEO. And he's like, oh, I know. He's like, blah, 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 blah. I collect boards. And he's like, yeah, you got any Ricciolo boards at home? I was like, yo, some of them Ricciolo boards are fucking awesome, man. Hell yeah. He's like, yeah, man. I like the Ricciolo old New York boards. I was like, as you should, man.
Yeah.
Solid guy.
Yeah.
Like shit like that would go on.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Was there any sense of fear when you first got sentenced and you're going in there? Was there any part of you that was in fear?
I got sentenced at 2.5 years as a county jail inmate. So I was already locked up for 2.5 years before I got sentenced. So.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I don't know, man. It's for a little bit you feel like you're not getting out, and you're like, you know what? What else do they try to do? I don't know, man. They try to force medications on you, and then you feel like you're not getting out. And then the scariest part is if they tie a psych onto the criminal activity, that's when you can just disappear into psychiatric hospitals, you know what I mean? And never come out. Because you have to get out through a judge. So yeah, before they release you, like you have to see psychiatrists.
Yeah.
You have to, they try to force you to take Suboxone. They try to force you to take this shot called Vivitrol. It's like an opiate alcohol blocker. I was like, I don't want that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Luckily, the counselor skated. He said, Brian does not need Vivitrol or Suboxone. I gave him a high five and I walked out of there. It didn't work like that. I'm sure. But I didn't have to take it, you know?
Yeah. How you feeling today? How you feeling with your second chance at life? How you feeling being out and about and just no longer being in the institution?
So I guess, all right, well, so how do I feel about just
being alive today, your second chance and what you're going to get into and what it is like that you feel today versus
like
being
shit like this. Like, I've been in my 3rd visit, like you get it, like in there, I'm like, all right, when I get out, the face tattoos must come off. Like stuff like that. Like, all right, so I go to the plastic surgeon and I get them lasered off. I've been there 3 times. Like stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna, like, when you sit in jail, in prison, or wherever you're at, and psychiatric hospital, wherever you're locked up, you're gonna like just for 23 hours a day. I did 10 months of 23-and-1, and it's like, dude, I don't want these face tests. So when I get out, I'm getting this shit taken off. I ain't never gonna wear that shoe, or this is the board I'm gonna skate. The pairings are gonna go in like this. Like, I want Hanes white t-shirts. You know what I mean? I need Nautica sweatpants. You know, like, everything you're like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But one of the main things was removing my face tattoos.
Yeah.
I got them, and I got these in LA on a binge on Skid Row in downtown LA.
You got them in Skid Row.
I was getting high on Skid Row in LA.
Okay.
Downtown, like where they had the barracks at, I think was down there.
Yeah.
And it ended with me in a tattoo parlor by myself getting face tattoos.
Wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a good, and then I flew back home, and it's like, oh, look. And you're like, damn, you wake up the next day and you're like, you know what it is? You do something like that and you keep drinking and drugging so you can look in the mirror because you don't want to look at that shit. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to take this off. Yeah. I hated that shit on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, black and blue. I went like 2 days ago.
I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. How long until it can come off completely? What's the deal with that?
Every 6 weeks they can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll just be off.
Yeah, I had some initials with my eyebrow came right off.
Nice. Yeah, I can't even tell.
Hell yeah.
Nice, man.
Hell yeah.
Congrats on that.
I would, my brother has no tattoos, and I'm a firm. I was watching a thing with a guy on the Hells Angels, an old guy, and I agree with what the guy was saying. He's like, yeah, we like some of our Hells Angels to have no tattoos. I like when I see young guys or young ladies with no tattoos, man, because it's like you are now the 1%.
Yeah.
The people with no tattoos.
Yeah. Wow.
You're like, damn, what the fuck is it? I don't like, you know what I mean? I ain't into that guy's bullshit. He got the face tattoos. I don't want the face tattoos, so I'm taking the face tattoos off.
Nice, man. In terms of you're talking about how the binges that you were going on led to a lot of this shit. What was your path of like? I don't even think you could see it, but what was your path of like using and even getting into that? Was that through pro skating? Was that through like you're young, you have that much bread and free time that who cares? Why not just drink all day? Why not just chill and use all day? Where did that even come from?
The all day thing, like.
Yeah, and just when it becomes a problem.
There's a lot of people that do it, but yeah, the 24-hour around the clock thing. Like, you know what I mean? You start, I guess, the time, like to get that habit. But to get that habit like that, you have to be good at something. I feel like it always, you know what I mean? Somebody was comparing it to like rock and roll and stuff, but I don't know. It's crazy how it gets kicking when because I've had 11 months of sobriety before, so this time I knew how it felt. And it's crazy. After 3 days, it could go and last 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't do like the whole I slipped up one time. It's like once you know what I mean? I don't know. It gets bad.
How do you
I didn't expect to ever get sober. I had no plans.
How did you? I know it was jail, right?
But yeah, I did AA in jail. I did AA in prison. I did AA right out the gate. Yeah, I do a lot of AA.
And you feel good doing that?
Yeah, I like AA.
Nice.
NA, I go to NA once in a while, Narcotics Anonymous, but I think AA, I'll be honest with you, AA is like a nice old school like Cadillac from like Goodfellas, and NA is like a beat up Mazda from like 93 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they having you do in there that actually works for you? Because I know for some people that's not really their thing, but you're saying that it works for you.
There's no way I would stay sober without going there.
Really?
Yeah, I got like a lot of older guys I hang out with. They'll come to my house, pick me up. I'll go to their meetings. I'll do like events with these guys. Like they'll have events where like they're reading out the Alcoholics Anonymous book in like a guy's backyard. I go to all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I put money in the basket every time. I purchase coffee at AA instead of buying coffee at 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts to keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't do like I have like the sponsored thing pretty much as one of the older guy, but we don't have that label or whatever. But he calls me, checks in on me like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
He don't know anything about skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know nothing about skateboarding.
It's crazy too because of the whole skate thing. Like in skateboarding, there's so much of like, especially the past eras, it was like sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
You see the video, you see people partying 24/7. Sometimes some of the videos is, just as much skating as there is partying, And that's you know, me and all my friends were influenced by it. That's just like the scene and what it is. Like, you want to party, you want to be a rock star.
Yeah.
That goes hand in hand with being a kind of a pro skater sometimes.
Yeah. I forget what I was gonna say, but
Did you feel that when you were pro, like, and you're young, getting all this money? Was it like a thing that you felt unstable, or was it just like? Because I read the interview you did with Jankum.
oh yeah,
This was
I don't
years
even
ago.
remember doing that.
It was years ago. Like,
No, I don't remember doing that.
oh really?
Nah, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
No, I look at a lot of stuff on Google and stuff. I'm like, oh, I hope people don't look at that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
But you were saying that, like, when you're a pro skater and you're young and you get money, no one's guiding you on how to do it. No one's guiding you on, like, yo, maybe save some of this shit or invest some of this shit or do this or do that. It's more like free range, and you got a lot of free time.
Yeah.
How is that? How old were you when you started making money from
When I started
skateboarding?
getting paid from skating, I started getting paid. My first check was when I was 18. Me and Papalardo got paid at the same time, Anthony Papalardo. And then that was about it. But yeah, I got to experience a couple dollars, whatever, 6 figures, blah blah blah. But I don't know, man. I see these people talking about how skating's and like going like downward spiral now or something. I'm like, yeah, well, I got an argument for that. They're like, yeah, well, there's nobody at these skate parks and stuff. And I'm trying to listen to these guys talk like that. I'm like, nobody at these skate parks. I'm like, dude, you drive past a baseball diamond. The skate parks always have somebody at them usually. Like, you know what I mean? Always. Baseball diamonds are always vacant. You know what I mean? So what the hell are you talking about? Skateboarding is dying, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got like offended the other day. I was like, skateboarding is not dying.
Yeah. You still got love for skateboarding.
Yes. I like the act of skating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be a part of the industry or anything like that?
Oh, no. I buy my own boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hooked up?
I don't know. Nah.
You're just on the solo shit?
Yeah, I'm just cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that, like, with someone like you were telling me that you just came from a place where everything that's given to you, it comes with some shit.
Yeah.
So that's the mentality you might be bringing into it, but it also is true because you are who you are.
I was saying before, I was talking to a young kid in Florida, and they're like all about trying to get sponsored or something. And I'm like, damn, dude, like if you try to do that, it's crazy, right? It's like before the cell phone, like a kid that got good at a guitar got to like really like focus on the guitar, you know, because there was no phone to be like. So it's crazy. Like if you learned how to skate before the cell phone thing, like before Instagram and before like the internet, before basically, you know, you could like focus on actually like, you know what I mean, skating. I don't know. I think the internet's a beautiful thing, but I think like the thing like learn how to play the guitar before the cell phone type of idea. You know what I mean? Like it would like grab a hold of somebody's life. Whereas there was no phone in the backpack. I feel like the phone is going to interfere, but you can't get rid of it at this point. So
yeah, there's like a less of a purity. I mean, kids today, they know that there's an end goal in skateboarding for them in their mind of like, oh, I can make a bunch of money. I could be in the Olympics. I could be this pro athlete. But people from your era, nobody really probably thought that.
It's sick though when you see guys that like it's just like all working out perfect for them.
Yeah,
there's some cool shit going on.
It is crazy.
Yeah, like how some people it works out, like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. Papalardo, my friend Anthony Papalardo, I ain't talked to him in a long time, but he was like that. He was like, you know what I mean? He had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you look back on your days as a pro? Do you look back on skating love, skating New York, being flown out to places and all that shit and all the things you went through with DC, Plan B, Habitat, Alien, all those people? Because it's like a different world now, and it's just like a different time period.
Yeah, like I didn't skate for, until recently, I didn't skate for 7 years. Because I was on a 3.5 year binge, and then I was incarcerated for a little more than 3.5 years when I got parole. But so it was like, so I wasn't in tune with what was going on during my binge. And then when I was gone, my brother would send me, because we had tablets, he'd send me like some Guy Mariano Instagram clips. Because you email it, you plug the thing in, and then I'm going to grab it real quick.
Yeah, grab it.
Yeah, so you see like those prison channels on YouTube and shit, those things take off, right?
Yeah.
Like people love that shit. Have you ever watched any of that stuff?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so you know how they have paperwork to prove what they're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I brought my paperwork with me.
What is that?
There we go right here. Check that out.
The state of New Jersey versus Brian Wenning. You mind if I read this?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Officers responded to call of intoxicated person with a firearm. Officers witnessed accused in possession of a handgun in the presence of a minor. Accused threatened to kill officers when they announced their presence. Damn. Yeah, it's gnarly.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Yeah.
I figured I might as well bring the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is what you get when you're locked up. Like this.
They give you one of those?
What's that?
They give you one of those?
Yeah, this is what I had. This is what I had. I brought it home.
Okay.
I brought it home when I got out of prison, and so you can get the pictures on here. So they got this thing on here called Videogram, and my brother would send me stuff on here, and yeah, I'd get like it's funny. You get like I get like, what do we got here? I get like Kalis, like some Josh Kalis footage. This is how I'd see it. I'd see Josh Kalis and Guy Mariano. That's who he'd send me. That's how I'd see it.
Wow.
So like,
yeah, it's like
if you're able to get out of the cell for an hour, you get that, run back in and be like, oh shit, look what I got. And now it was like watching a video from when you're a kid.
Yeah.
It meant something, dude. I watched this shit over and over and over.
Because you have limited media that's coming in. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And this is how you would keep up with what's going on the outside.
Yeah, get the Instagrams on this thing.
Yeah.
But just Josh and a couple of Guy Marianos. But yeah, bro, I got the AA. I went to AA in Bayside.
Bayside State Prison Certificate of Participation presented to Brian Wenning.
So I figured, all right, so I got alcohol. I'm intoxicated with a loaded firearm, right? So, all right, I'm going to stop drinking. And then what else? I'm going to do anger management since I acted like an asshole that night and try to threaten to kill the police. Well, then I'm going to do anger management, and then I'm going to do church services. I'm going to be part of the church. I'm going to Alcoholics Anonymous, anger management. I'm going to refrain from drinking and drugging in jail and prison. And then this is what happens. Then they give you parole, and then they say, you know what? You're doing a good job, Mr. Brian. You're off parole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're taking the steps that you got to take.
Yeah, I did everything.
Type of thing, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like, so if you got a gun in your hand, you're threatening to kill the police while you're drunk or high, you might as well go in there and do AA and anger management. So when they look at it, they're like, this guy's not fucking around.
Yeah.
Or at least he's doing the right thing. Even if he doesn't want to do it, he'll get something out of it.
How hard is it to, let me rephrase that. How easy is it to get sucked up into this system of just like you're in and out of jail, you're getting in trouble, and because you were saying like you can get lost once you go to the psych ward, and then you can get lost and become kind of a number type of thing, and like you're lost. But how easy is it to get lost in that system?
Well, if I came out, this is what I realized. Like, I love drinking and drugging. You know what I mean? Like, I love the drink. I love dive bars. I love all that. I love everything about finding stuff, meeting new people. Like, and what I said to myself was like, all right, the only way I'm not gonna come back to this place is if the gate opens and I don't drink and drug. And that was the way for me to never go back.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like if I picked up the second I got out, there's no way I'd be sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really the sobriety aspect that helps you stay clear of all that shit that put you in there in the first place.
And you might find some entertainment with this or something out of it. Somebody might get, I forgot I was on video camera. That in AA, there's some people like that don't consider my incarceration sobriety. They don't consider that So they think like, they're like, yeah, is anybody here celebrating 90 days? I'm like, I'm not putting my hand up. I almost got 4 years. What are you talking about? And like, it's people that never been, but I did AA in jail, AA in prison, AA in a psychiatric hospital. And it's like, there's some people that don't agree, but they say never argue with a man's sobriety. You know what I mean? I never argue with somebody's bottom.
Yeah.
But it's like, how are you gonna tell me that I haven't been sober for almost? I'll be 4 years no drinking or drugging in October, and it's like, how there are like AA like tricksters out there that want to like have a debate over whether I have 4 years or not because I was incarcerated. But I'm like, they're like, well, you didn't have any booze in there. I'm like, well, they had hooch, they had meth, they had weed, they had Suboxone. So what are you talking about? They had tobacco, you know, and I didn't partake in that. So it's like, what do you mean? I'm about to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna celebrate 4 years anyway.
Yeah.
I'm one day at a time, man.
Yeah. That's weird. So they don't consider it just because it's not in there, but you're saying there is shit in there.
Oh, what? No.
Let me move the mic real quick.
Yeah, no, they're like, well, you can't get like a gallon of vodka in there. So like, how do you consider that being sober? I'm like, dude, I didn't drink or drug. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dude, it's great that you're out and it's great that you're trying to fucking move forward and you're taking all the steps. You brought all the papers and you're doing everything you can to live a more positive life. Because I'm sure it's not easy after you've been through all that. 5 years, it seems like, I mean, that's a long time, man. That's a long time. And the world changes really fast. You know?
Yeah.
When you come out, it's almost like, does it feel like there's mad shit that you got to be up on that you weren't up on before?
I got like endless YouTube. I got endless podcasts. There's endless new music to check out. Certain buildings aren't there anymore.
Wow.
Certain buildings are there's new high rises. Certain people I came home, people are dead. People are missing.
Yeah.
Some, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not like I was gone for 20 years, but you know, if you know what I mean, a good 3.5 years and then get paroled, a good 3.5 years, because like a lot of shit can change.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I got to disappear for 3.5 years. Or
Yeah.
A little more than that I was gone, but yeah, so like a little more than 42 months.
Yeah.
So because I don't know, I got like a bit of a restart button. I don't think, you know what I mean? I'm like excited to like, oh, Pellegrino. The dude got me a Pellegrino. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So you still in touch with anybody from back then?
I see Fat Bill Strobeck around here. Anytime I'm around here. Tim O'Connor, Kerry Gass, Kalis. I was in Detroit recently. I saw Kalis. I was hanging out with him. And who else? That's about it, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to edit that one off.
No, dude, we're chilling.
No, Kalis is a solid guy, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
He's supposed to do the show soon.
Is he? You talk to him?
We talked to him, yeah.
He's just out there.
I don't think he likes traveling.
Word, yeah. Where's he at? Detroit or?
He's in Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
See, I like picking up and I'll go like this. Like, we went to Detroit like that. Yeah, I think he doesn't like doing that. Hell yeah. Yeah, he's very opinionated.
He's a legend, dude.
Yeah, he said DGK is doing real good right now.
Word.
He told me they're doing real good. He said everybody else is complaining, but there's no complaints at DGK.
When was the first time you skated ABC Legends? What year?
Oh, I mean, there's a couple people out there on like Instagram and shit. They love these. There's these ledges in Staten Island, New York, with the ABC ledges on them, and blah blah blah. They love them, man. They're still out there. So if anybody wants to skate them, they can go skate them.
You have some pretty iconic footage.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Like the mirror lines. Like,
Oh yeah.
So would you get like huge crews to go there from like all over?
What do you mean?
Like, would you get like the whole DC team there or?
Oh no. I would just skate there with my buddies.
Oh really?
Yeah. They say Quim Cardona found that spot.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah, it's pretty random, right? They say he found it. That was the rumor.
He's from Jersey too, right?
Yeah, I forget where he's from. I think Scotch Plains or something. But yeah, I heard he found it. Hell yeah.
What about Love?
Love Park.
Yeah, what's up with that?
That was you know what's crazy is all the people jumping on the DC links. You see that?
Yeah. That shit came back.
That's a whole topic right there, right?
Yeah.
I need to go buy a pair of them things. Right?
Yeah, have you seen them in person?
My brother has a pair. Those things are kind of crazy,
How
right?
do they look compared to the old ones?
The same thing.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh, you guys aren't wearing them over here.
I mean, I just don't really skate that much anymore.
Yeah.
These links are amazing. That's such a classic.
Yeah, man. I need to get a pair of them things. Hell yeah.
But yeah, Love Park. What was up with that? What was your first time skating Love?
Probably went out maybe like 96 or 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the scene like?
It was at that point it was a little sketchy. Then when we started skating here, and then Bill Strobeck got the job for a workshop, and then we met him at the Seaport over here. Then we went to the Pyramid Ledges over here on I think it's Wall Street, maybe Water Street. And then he was living in Philly, so we all just went back to Philly, and that's how we ended up in Philly. But I've been to Philly before, but place was set up perfect for me, man. Everything's switched backside.
Word.
Yeah.
So you lived there for a while, right? Yeah. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Yeah. I could live, man. I'm just happy to be alive, dude.
Could you see yourself out here?
I could live out here. I don't know how I'd pay rent. I could live right here. Imagine that, right here, dude.
You skated the banks yet?
Yeah, I'll go skate there.
Yeah,
I didn't skate them. I was there though.
It's probably packed.
I skated yesterday at my park. I like playing with shit, like fucking around, and then I'll keep something in the back of my head, and like baby steps, and then like I got a couple clips I might get.
Did you guys talk about how you started skating for DC and Habitat and all that? Did you guys get into any of that?
No, we didn't.
No, how I got on Habitat.
Yeah.
I got on Alien Workshop first. I got a Colombian buddy in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. His name's Don La, right? And he was close with Fred Gall. And they're like, yo, you gotta check out this guy Brian. Like, I got this guy, this fucking dirty white guy or whatever. And they're like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And I met the guy Joe Castrucci down over here at the Seaport. And that was it. He flowed me a box from Alien Workshop, and Habitat started through Alien Workshop.
DC.
And then DC was like a package deal at the time.
Oh, really?
It was like, if you because Deerdick was on DC and Kalis. So it was like, I just fell into the DC thing.
So you've been on some
It was like smooth, man. It was like, there was no questions. Yeah, so everything was like, it just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Skateboarding's crazy, man.
yeah.
I remember in like 2012, I was like, you know what I mean? You start thinking like, I don't want to skate ever again, like a time like that. And it's like, I think I even feel more comfortable on the board in 2025. I got released like not even 4 months. I haven't even been out of prison for 4 months right now. And I didn't skate for 7 years. And I'm skating in my mind, like I feel more comfortable on the board than I did in like 2012. Wow. I'm not saying like I can switch tray, like, but just like,
The way you feel on a skateboard.
I think I'm just more excited.
Yeah. So you've probably been on some crazy tours.
Oh yeah.
You have any good stories you could share?
Some funny ones.
Yeah.
I'll give you one, and then I'll leave after this. I'll give you a foul one. How about that? Like a over the top one. I remember telling my one. I'll give you a foul one just to, because I saw something about Charlie Sheen recently. Like there was a wild Charlie Sheen one. So like, all right, so look, so I'll say this because it's like I'm trying to justify it, but it's so over the top that at this point in my life, it's from where I just came from, I can say these type of things. So all right, so I see the kid on Baker at the time, Jeff Lanose. He works at Baker now. He's like Reynolds' right-hand man from Florida. I'm on Las Ramblas in Barcelona. It's the main strip. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'll wait for this fire truck. After this story, I'm gonna be done. This is a good one. This is a good one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell it. Now you can tell it. It's not too. For me, look. This is where I'm at with myself. I'm gonna admit this. So, It's like the sun's coming up. I'm out all night alone in Barcelona, and I see the kid Jeff Lanose like stumbling down the street, right? Reynolds guy, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Jeff Lanose, and I see a hooker in the corner, and I paid €8 for a transvestite hooker to give me a blowjob like in an alleyway, and I was always scared that Jeff Lanose was gonna like sit for like years. It bothered me. I was like, Jeff Lanose saw me. He's going to tell everybody everything. You know what I mean? And at this point, it's like, dude, I had a condom on. So that's all I got for you.
Bro, thank you for doing this, man. It's an
yeah.
honor. I'm happy that you're out. I'm happy you're doing your thing. And it was an honor. So thank you, bro. Respect for you.
That before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
That's where I'm at.
That's wild.
I can tell people that.
Respect.
Oh, shit. Check these out, bro.
Yeah.
We got some hoodies. And we went. I met up with a young guy. Got my cover of Transworld from back.
Nice. Those are fucking sick.
Check these out. We got this week. We had Chris Lambert's name photoshopped off it. Make it nice and clean. You know what I mean? There's a guy that had an interview in there. Yeah. So this is a Ryan G photo. So yeah, we got we're like, yo, what's the illest hoodies you got? Like, I want the best hoodies you got. I want to have $100 hoodie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thrasher selling hoodies for $70. We got $100 hoodies coming.
Respect, bro. Peace.
All right, later.